At this stage, you're fairly comfortable working with the reports you've got. We've seen interacting with the visualizations, filtering and highlighting. We've seen using slices and the filter pane. But you're thinking at this point, this report's fairly critical to me. I'd like to get daily updates, and I'd like to get updates if specific values change as well. So let's start with the second question first. If we go to the sales card here, this is a little visualization. If I go to the little three dots, also known as the kebab or the ellipses, and I click on the three dots, if I choose Manage Alerts, it gives me an option to set an alert. And I'm going to add an alert rule. The alert title would be the subject of the email. I can set a condition here for a value that might actually trigger the alert. So if you imagine, this could be if a stock level, which is represented perhaps by the value on the card, drops below a certain point, we'd like to get an email. Or in this case, if our sales exceed a certain point, we'd like to get an email. So I'm going to set a benchmark that if total sales goes above 300,000, I'd like to get a message. Once a day is enough. But you could see for things like mission critical materials and stock levels, getting an hourly email until the data updates and the conditions resolved could be important. I'll have an email sent, but remembering we're in Office 365, you'll see there's an option there to use Microsoft Flow to trigger additional actions. So we could have it make an announcement in Teams, in a channel in Teams. We could have it create a task in Planner. We could also have it automatically trigger an approval flow that if it was, say, low stock levels that was causing the alert, to send an approval for ordering more stock just automatically to the purchasing officer. That's actually an idea that somebody came up with on a course of how you might use this. So at this point, I'm just going to save and close, and I would get an email when my sales exceed $300,000. So that's setting an alert on a particular key value. So you'll notice on my cards here, I can set Manage Alerts. You'll notice on my graph, because it's not one specific value, it's an accumulation of different values, it's not offering me that functionality because it's hard for it to pick a particular value to base the alert on. So, but certainly cards that you've included on a dashboard can have an alert set. Now, the second thing that was actually the first point, that you might want to be notified daily or at an interval of the state of this particular dashboard. So if I come up here to subscribe, and basically I can't subscribe other people unless I'm the owner, but I can subscribe myself. So what I can do here is give my email a subject. I could put an additional message, choose my level of frequency. I might go look after the data refreshes, and I might be interested in this for a particular period because maybe there's a critical stage. And then if I save and close that, an email will now be sent at the frequency that I've indicated for the duration that I've indicated. Now let's have a look at what that email looks like. So this is where I'm going to do the cooking show thing. Here's one I made earlier. Is what I've got here is an email, has little options for me to download or save it into OneDrive, and I've got a reasonably readable thumbnail of the actual report that it sent me as an update. And if I move into a different role and I'm no longer interested, there is a manage subscription option here where I can unsubscribe because in my new role I don't need this on a regular basis. So that's our having a look there at our actual subscription option. So we've seen two possibilities: an alert where we can target a value that's on a card, and subscription where we can get the particular dashboard sent to us on a regular scheduled basis. So that's two ways for people to keep in touch where the data will come to you. So thank you for your attention.
So give your skills an upgrade at Nexacu. It's where knowledge and skills come together for next level learning.